The Book of Nahum. The prophecy in Nahum is dominated by a single idea, the doom of Nineveh. In describing the doom, Nahum writes lyric poetry of the highest quality. It has been called the most poetical of all the prophetic writings, and certainly is the most severe in tone of any of the minor prophets. Historical setting. Being occupied with the doom of Nineveh, Nahum does not date his prophecy according to any of the kings of Israel or Judea. He probably ministered during the reign of Hezekiah. This would certainly fit if 1 9 through 13 is understood as a vivid description of Sennacherib's invasion of Judea and siege of Jerusalem. The only historical citation that can be identified with certainty is the reference to Noam, i.e. Egyptian Thebes, which was destroyed by Assyria in 663 BC. The prophet cites Nineveh's destruction of Nahum and points out that if God did not spare that city, then he certainly would not spare Nineveh. For Nineveh is not better than Thebes. Thus it can be determined with certainty that the prophecy is written after the destruction of Thebes, which it records, and before the destruction of Nineveh, which it predicts. Nineveh was destroyed in 612 BC. The place in which the prophet ministered is best understood as Jerusalem, which so recently had experienced near destruction by Sennacherib, king of Assyria. Its siege and divine intervention is briefly described in 1 9 through 13. Authorship. The author of the prophecy is named simply Nahum, the Eklishite, and all that is known of the prophet is gleaned from this prophecy. Probably the identity of the prophet is obscured so that his passage can be prominent. The prophet's name means consolation, which gives an indication of the purpose of the prophecy. Nahum's mission was to comfort the kingdom of Judea following the destruction of Israel by Assyria, by announcing God's coming judgment on Nineveh, the capital of Assyria. Nahum was a native of the city of Elikosh, the location which is not known for certain. It may be identified with Capernaum, which was renamed in honor of its most famous citizen. Probably then, Nahum was born in Galilee, but during Israel's defection, moved to Judea, and in Jerusalem took up his ministry in behalf of Judea against Nineveh. Oh, I can't talk today, excuse me. The purpose of Nahum's prophecy is twofold. Number 1, deliver a message of judgment and destruction against Nineveh. And number 2, to give comfort to Judah, so recently ravaged by Assyria. Since Assyria is doomed, it will constitute a threat no longer.